It's Interim Superintendent Sheila Hoffman here with our Athletic Director Dave Stratton. We're here today to bring you some updates from the EEA, which is the organization that guides us with our guidelines for sports at the high school level, and Dave is here to tell us what those updates are.
Hi everybody. So the EEA came out with a new document on October 5th, and many of you probably saw some of the posts that were put out by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. So I'd just like to talk about some of the changes that are going to happen around here. As many of you know, we have a bubble. We have 5 schools that we're in a small league with that we have interleague play with. We're not playing any independent games this year, unfortunately, but we do have a pretty competitive arrangement with these schools. So we've been going through those, and it's been a great time. So the things that are changing a little bit is we're going to increase our home spectator limits. So we've been given permission by the EEA through Governor Healy's, Lieutenant Governor Healy's office to up our total home spectators to 100. So each student athlete on the roster will receive additional tickets that they're receiving now, so we can have more people come in, more family members and friends of each player to attend games. Unfortunately, because of the different dynamics that are going on with some of our opponents, we're going to have to stay with the no visitor spectators at venues. So unfortunately, when our student athletes are playing at some of our other schools in our bubble, we won't be able to attend those games. However, we will be able to have more people at our home games, which we're looking at as a positive. So we wanted to make sure that that got out there and that everybody understood that that's an improved situation.
Dave, when you say 100 spectators, you mean for our outside games, correct?
Correct. Our outdoor games in the stadium are the ones that are limited to 100 now. Indoors, we have new guidelines as well. The PVIAC has taken which is our local conference, has taken the EEA document. Basically, we're going by their rule, which is we're allowing 1 spectator per home player. So, and we have a limit to 25 when we're inside. It's separate from the players, the coaches, and the event staff. So we've been giving each home player a ticket, and their parents have been, at least one parent has been able to come in. So that's something that we're definitely looking forward to.
Great. We also have some updates on how we can maybe provide additional family members or additional spectators some viewing options. Is that correct?
Correct. We've been very, very fortunate to have Les Tinsley and his group out of Agawam Media that are going to come on board and help us with some streaming of games. Hopefully those are going to be live if possible, and that's what we're planning on. We're also, in the event that can't be done for whatever reason, we're still going to be able to put those events up on Facebook, especially the indoor events that have a limited spectator capacity.
Great, and I know, Dave, you've been working with our kind of bubble schools too, so when our athletes are at their events and we're not able to participate or be spectators, that hopefully we'll be able to watch on their streaming channels, and they're going to be videoing some of their events so we can watch at home. Is that right? Yeah,
very true. There are a few of our opponents that have a pretty good setup when it comes to live streaming and putting things on some of their channels. Westfield is a little bit more limited, but they are going to have Facebook Live available, and that's through the Westfield High School Facebook page. So gymnastics and volleyball will be streamed on Facebook Live by Westfield. And West Springfield uses the National Federation of High Schools, the NFHS. They have a channel, a network that you can subscribe to and view all of the events that are on the NFHS network across the country, but you can also see things that are played at West Springfield High, both indoor and outdoors.
So, Dave, where can families and community members find all this information?
Well, we have a parent info sheet that is on our website, and it's just on the public school website. So you can find the link to parent information for athletics on the Agawam Public Schools website. And of course, if anybody has any specific questions to athletics, they can certainly call my office or email me, and I'd be glad to get back to you.
Great. And so I know Dave was just updating this parent information sheet earlier before we started taping this video. So please, if you haven't already seen the info sheet with the updates, please visit the Agawam Public Schools website, www